I serve in Biggs here at New Heart, and it is the opportunity of a lifetime for me. Growing up, I'll be honest, I had a horrible childhood, and I would never, ever wish that on anybody. And one day I was just like, I was in church at my grandmother's church, and I went forward because I was just tired of having so many bad days. I mean, the bad days far outweighed the good days. And I was just tired of it. And I didn't say one of them fancy prayers. I just said, God, if you're real, change my life. That's all I prayed. And over time, things changed. I mean, I went from a kid who, before I even got saved, I was just like, why am I in this world? God, take me out of it. That's how bad things were. And I just needed God to change something. And he did. I mean, he changed my situation at home. My parents got saved, so that really made a big difference. And things at school changed, I didn't get bullied as much. God brought friends into my life, which was great. And some were really good, godly friends. I found a good youth group growing up as well. And, he just took a horrible situation and just made it bearable. And then I found I finally got joy in my life. And I realized I could go from being a nobody to being somebody who could do whatever he wanted. The Bible says I can do all things through Christ, and I actually believe that because I've lived it. I've seen it. I've experienced it. And, now, today, I have a successful career as a nurse. I have a wonderful family. I have great kids, and I have the best wife in the world. Never ever thought I'd have any of that. I mean, really, I didn't think I'd be here sometimes. And now I have the opportunity to share with boys and girls the joy of God and Jesus, and letting them know it doesn't matter what you go through in life, that whether it's good or bad, especially if it's bad, God can take whatever situation you're in and just totally change it. And what's nice about teaching kids is they actually believe what I say, because they can look at me and know if I'm sincere, if I mean it. And I always pray, God, help me to reach that one that went through or is maybe going through what I went through as a kid. And God, if I can help, if you can change that by using me, I am more than willing to be your vessel. And I just want to make a difference in these boys and girls' lives and let them know that God's got a hope and a future, just like his word says. And it's so awesome to reach the next generation. And so it's just been an honor, is the word I always use, because it is an honor to serve. And that's why I love it. And I love the kids. I love your kids, loving on them, teaching them about Jesus, and letting them know that God has great things in store for them. And because he took somebody who didn't have a hope and a future, and he gave me one. And I tell you what, it's all the difference. I dared God to change my life. It was just a simple prayer. God, if you're real, change my life. Nothing fancy, nothing hard. It was just straight from the heart. And that's what God looks at. He looks at your heart, and he knew there was something special. He knew that he wanted me to reach boys and girls today. And I'm so privileged to have that today. And I cannot be more grateful for what I have to do. And I'm so thankful.